What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Alex Reviews. Today we're here to review probably my favorite DreamWorks film that's been done in a while, Kung Fu Panda 3. So this film was directed by Alessandro Carloni and Jennifer Yu Nelson. Alessandro hasn't really done many big films. He hasn't done a big film before. He's just done a short film. And Jennifer Yu Nelson has done Kung Fu Panda 2 and a couple other films. It's also written by Jonathan Abel, who has written for a good bit of things, and Glenn Berger, who's written for several DreamWorks films, and has written for the Alvin and the Chipmunks series. So, this film's basically Po doing his normal thing, he sees the villain, and they try to get together to fight, and then when they get there and do fight, Po loses, and then Po gets back on track and wins in the end, yada yada yada. Same exact thing that happens in basically just about every Kung Fu Panda film. So, let's just get right into the review. The originality of the film. Like I said, it's a Kung Fu Panda film, which means it's pretty much the same thing as 1 and 2, so I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5. The predictability of the film, also with it not being original, comes with it not being too predictable, so again, I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5. The characters, I really love these characters. Not just Po. I do love Po, but the background characters, and they are awesome. Now, my deal is they don't get enough screen time in the films. That's why I kind of like the animated series Legends of Awesomeness a little bit better, because they actually focus on the other characters other than Po, and Po doesn't always have the story arc. So, and I understand Po's the main character of the film, so he needs to be the main focus of the films, but I wish they would just make the Furies 5 and Shifu, besides Shifu in 1, more than just damsels in distress. And Tigress in this film was not a damsel in distress, even though she really didn't do anything to help. I thought that was a bit weird. I don't know why she got tagged along. I guess to tell Po, and then they didn't really know what to do with her after she told Po, so they just kept her there. I think that's the main reason why. But, I really love these characters. I just wish that the background characters would get more screen time. That would be amazing. And the villain Kai, I really love the villain Kai, because, I love it. Nobody knows who Kai is, and so it's just like, nobody really knows who that guy is, so they have to search him up. And, I don't know, I just found that whole scene where they're searching for him to be funny. The background characters being damsels in distress instead of actual characters that help Po, that does hurt the film, so I'm going to make it a 9 instead of a 10 out of 10. The story and the plot. Again, it's a Kung Fu Panda film. It's going to be the exact same thing. They don't really do much with it. I do like the Panda Village aspect of it, and how pandas live a bit differently than everyone else, knowing Chi and everything. I like the aspect of Chi. So, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10, despite it not being too original and pretty much predictable. The moral of the film. I love this moral. It's the loser guy. He comes out in the end and wins, yada yada yada. I mean, it's just a great moral to teach to kids, and shows that anybody can really do anything. It's a great moral for adults to know, too, and teenagers. It's great for everyone. So I'm definitely going to give that a 10 out of 10. The animation in this film, it's DreamWorks animation. It looks amazing, especially the Panda Village. I love the Panda Village. I just love really everything about this film, and also and they've done this in other films too. They use several different types of animation when they're doing dream sequences, or sometimes they do it through action sequences, and they'll just make it. It just looks amazing, and it really looks like it is Chinese, and it looks like it's authentic Chinese. So I really love how they do that with the animation of the film. Is it or will it be dated? This film's not going to be dated. I don't see how it will be dated. It doesn't make any pop culture references, and it just flows all the way through. It's not going to be dated. There's nothing in it to make it dated, so I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. The pacing of the film. During this film, while watching it, I always wanted to keep my eyes on the screen. I never wanted to stop the film, even though it would just stop, and then I had to start again, and then 10 minutes later it would stop, and that annoyed me so much because I was really into this film, and I just wanted to watch it straight through. I would have loved that. And it's just it's not really the plot, it's mainly the characters. And this is in not just this one, but the other Kung Fu Panda movies. The characters make you want to watch the film, especially Po and Jack Black doing Po. 5 out of 5 for the pacing. It is perfect. Impact. I was definitely impacted with this film. When Po said to his father that he didn't really want to be, with him because Po's father lied to him. So, it was a kind of a big deal, and it did impact me because he finally found his father, and then his father goes and lies to him just to get him to the village. Of course, I predicted that that was probably the first thing I predicted. However, it still impacted me because of the way it was introduced in the film. I love how they did it. Just to hit the target audience and beyond, yes, this film hits the target audience and beyond. I haven't heard a single soul say that they hated this film, and it doesn't really pander to kids, and I've laughed at a bunch of this film, which means it does a good job with getting above its target audience, so 10 out of 10. The relatability, 10 out of 10 here, because, there are so many characters, whether it's from the Panda Village, or one of the just masters, or one of the Furious Five, or even Po, which is probably who I relate to. You're going to find somebody to relate to in this film. They do a really good job at making the characters relatable. 10 out of 10. The voice acting of the film, definitely a 10 out of 10. Now, this cast here is so star-studded that I was shocked when I looked on here, because I didn't even know some of these people were in the film. I knew Jack Black, Bryan Cranston, Dustin Hoffman, Angelina Jolie, J.K. Simmons, Jackie Chan, Seth Rogen, Lucy Liu, David Cross were in the film. However, I didn't know Kate Hudson and Wayne Knight were in this film. I had no idea that Wayne Knight was in this film. That really shocked me when I got to his name. So, he was the big hug guy that liked to hug everybody. Still, that's an incredible cast. They did an amazing job, as always with those voice actors, especially in the show or in the films. They do a really good job at voice acting these characters, and it's just amazing. 10 out of 10. Overall, this film's going to get a 9 out of 10 from me. I know this review is a bit shorter than others, but there's not really much to talk about because I gushed over this film. And, it was just an incredible film. If you have not seen it yet, please go and watch it, because it is amazing. You need to see this film. And it's probably the best DreamWorks film that's happened in quite a while. Alright, so now I'm going to talk about my schedule for what's going to be coming up later in the week. I doubt I'm going to get a review up tomorrow. However, I will get a review up Monday morning before I leave to go to camp. I'm going to camp Monday through... I'll be back Friday afternoon. I'll probably put up a review Saturday or something like that for you. And, so yeah, expect a review Monday, and then another one either Friday evening or Saturday at any point in the day. It'll probably be Ratchet and Clank, because I'm trying to get all the 2016 animated films out of the way so I can review them at the end of the year. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.